Athodai Prime is way better than I expected. This pistol is a headshot machine, induces crazy damage, has really good stats, and a unique passive. In this video I will show you 3 builds how to build this weapon. We'll even use the unique augment for the weapon, but if you don't have it, don't you worry, I'll tell you how to replace it. Hello guys, I'm tosi-chan, and let's start! Let's start with unique trait, Overdrive. Weak point kills remove recoil and increase fire rate and ammo efficiency by 100% for 12 seconds. And alternate fire rapidly expands magazine in a single burst. Okay, let's see how it looks like in action. So Athodai has pretty slow fire rate, but if we hit a few weak points, the weapon will go into overheat mode, will be shooting way faster, and we have really good ammo efficiency. We're basically not using any ammunition, so you can shoot like that forever as long as you hit the headshots or like the weak spots, you keep it. Alternate fire shoots all magazine in like a cone and induce damage. And if you have a build that is for the status, it can do pretty good damage because it has way higher status than the basic attack. Athodai on default has 40% critical chance, 2 times critical damage, 10% status, and we have hit on default. A 10 on the fire has 20% critical chance, 2.5 critical damage, and 35% status. Other really important thing we need to talk about, pain points. On weak point hits with primary fire, does 60% weak point damage for 5 seconds, stacks up to 10 times. This is plus 600% weak point damage. This is a really good mod, but if you don't have it, you can always replace it with Hornet Strike or Magnum Force. Alright, let's go to the first build. It's called ACUITY. We'll have galvanized crosshairs that will boost critical chance. Obviously ACUITY, more damage to weak points and higher critical chance to weak points. 2 mods, Creeping Bullseye for critical chance and Prime Target Cracker for critical damage. Merciless Gunfight for more critical damage and a little bit of punch through. Obviously pain points, Pistol Pestilence and Prime Convulsion will make corrosive. We have corrosive and heat. The arcane we're using is Deathhead, and that boosts our damage even more. And I'll just show you how it performs. Okay, so on default we're shooting really slow, but that will improve if we kill some enemies. And we need to hit headshots. But if we do that, the damage is just, well, you can see we're casually hitting red crits every single time, and every enemy dies almost instantly. And these were Steel Puff 215 level enemies. Let's see, Scaldra is the same. Only issue is that, yeah, you have to aim for the head. If you have enemy like that and I won't be aiming for the head, the damage is pretty low and it will take a while. So yeah, that kinda sucks, but as soon as we will hit a weak spot, they die instantly. So I use Athodai more as a precision weapon. I think it is literally made for that, to hit the weak spots. There are some enemies you might have a problem with. For example, Murmur has this specific enemy, I think this one, that I don't think has any weak points, at least I couldn't find any. This kinda sucks because you literally can't kill it. It will take me forever to kill it, so then you have to switch a weapon. But every other enemy that actually has weak points, now the damage is just great. So yeah, as soon as you can hit a weak point, the enemies die. If there's some enemy without a weak point, this is an issue. Obviously I could probably use this. Not really. Yeah, you see, the damage sucks. You need to hit a weak point or you do 0 damage. Okay, quick intermission. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you like this video. Check out my Twitch when I streaming every day. And if you're looking for a community to play Warframe with, join my Discord. We also have a dojo. Everything's in the description, and let's continue. This is the first build for the ACUITY. Let's see another one. This one is called Flare. And we're using Cascadia Flare here. So we have Diffusion and Galvanized Shot. We're going for the status here. We have Pistol Elementalist to boost the status damage. Lethal Torrent for fire rate and multi-shot. Pain points again. Pistol Pestilence and Prime Convulsion again will make corrosive. And we have Prime Heated Charge to boost the heat even more. So let's try it now. This build is a bit better. You're not forced to aim for the head all the time. And I think it's way more, as you can see, we're shooting faster. Maybe the damage is not that impressive, but still you can clear enemies pretty easily and you don't have to aim. Like, we can shoot like that and it's like still okay. If you group enemies and use the special attack, then the damage is pretty good. It's not like crazy, but it's a nice way of clearing some enemies that are close to you, as you can see. This is something you couldn't do with the previous build. And also, we can just hit enemy like this one, not even into the weak spot, and we still do good enough damage that we're able to kill him. Obviously, the weak spots, the damage would be way better. Okay. Let's see, that also wanted more. So in this build, hitting the weak spots is extra. This is bonus damage you will be dealing to the enemies. But this is not needed to deal any damage. That's why this build is way better. Enemy like that, you can still kill it. Even that it is hard because, you know, this pain points is a really good one, but you can kill these enemies. I think this build is way better if you want to use Athodai more as like a general weapon that will work against any type of enemy. Instead of, you know, this highly precise pistol. Okay, and last build today is ENERVATE. ENERVATE, on hit, increase critical chance by 10%, resets after 6 big critical hit. Here we are using Galvanized Diffusion, Galvanized Shot again, Pain Points, Merciless Gunfight, Lethal Torrent, we have Horny Strike to boost the damage a little bit even more, Target Cracker for critical damage, and only Prime Heated Charge for the element. Okay, and the damage is not bad, as you can see. So it also works. Here you have this enemies with shields. So yeah, this build is pretty good. I was surprised because Athodai has pretty high critical chance on default. So I thought ENERVATE won't work here. But it actually does, and it's pretty good. Also, what is good about this build is that, again, this is more... You don't have to really aim for the headshots that much. The damage is still pretty good. Oh yeah, that was the last build. So I think Athodai Prime is a big upgrade from the previous version. I think it has a cool gimmick and I just like to use it. Thank you for watching. Check out my YouTube channel for more guides, visit my Twitch and join the Discord. See you in the next video and bye bye!